firstly, healthcare workers were dying. Healthcare workers of ethnic minority groups were dying at a disproportional rate as well. And I'm from an ethnic minority group. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. Whereas we had some stories from other parts of the world where they really protected their healthcare workers. I mean, Gibraltar was a good example. Like, lockdown was put in place at the right time, prevention was put in place at the right time. And if all of that had been done, and if there were mistakes, that is fine because it's a pandemic, we're all learning. But no one was taking accountability for those mistakes. No one was stepping up. It was almost like the politicians were just doubling down on their mistakes and they just kept going purely through corruption. And I just couldn't sit with that. I remember talking to my husband and saying, I'm going to go out and protest. And we spoke about all the different types of scenarios. If I lost my job, if I wasn't allowed to go back into work again, how do we save money for our new family? We've got a new baby coming, what do we do? And none of that mattered to me. The reality is that our politicians were sat in these nice buildings, looking out into the London Eye, into the River Thames, with no clue of what was happening on the shop floor. And I just stood there, and people were driving by, hooting the horn because they agreed with what my sign said, which was protect healthcare workers. We always have situations we're faced with, and we don't want to just let it go or let it pass because there's some fiber of us somewhere inside us where we believe that nobody should get away with it. And this book is all about that we can be activists in our own way, in our own form. And you don't have to go out and protest outside Downing Street like I did to make a change. There are lots of other ways you can do that.